So this is the payload for stealing Wi-Fi credentials and storing them in the Rubber Ducky itself. Now, in order to set it up, you need to create a directory called creds. Create a creds directory. Create a creds directory at the root of the Rubber Ducky. So creds at the root of the Rubber Ducky. Now I have the Rubber Ducky inserted. It's not executing because it's in setup mode. It's in debug mode. Now at the root of my Rubber Ducky, this is labeled RD. Now click on it. Create a new directory, new folder, like that, creds. Now after that there will be a creds folder there. Now rename the Rubber Ducky to Duck. Now right now my Rubber Ducky is named RD. If I click on this PC, you can see local DC is local DC. Rubber Ducky is RD on drive D. So just click on this PC, click on it and press F2. You can right click and rename, or press F2 and rename it to Duck. Rename it to Duck like that, so that it's Duck. Now that's setting it up. Now we just copy this entire payload here, copy it, go to the Rubber Ducky, right click on it, payload.dd, open with, and then you open with the notepad, and now paste the payload and save. Rubber Ducky should light, so there should be a green light there when it's saving, because it will be ejected and reinserted. Nice. And now the payload should just work fine, but before that let me explain how it works. Is pressing Windows R, because it's a Windows payload, so Windows R to open this run prompt, and then on that run prompt, this will be typed on that run prompt, cmd alone opens a cmd prompt. So cmd opens a cmd prompt, where you can execute commands, but but cmd with this all extra, the extra commands here are for obfuscation, so that if it opens this very tiny windows that can barely show anything, which means get a bit of obfuscation when the commands are executing. Now you enter and then you delay for a second, and then string. So this one, what this does is to find the drive labeled Duck, drive letter for the drive labeled Duck. Okay, that's the drive letter for the drive labeled Duck. Like for example, just this part alone, just this part. Let's see what this part does. This one, cmd, and there. Okay, yes, there, see, it finds drive D labeled Duck, so it will filter the drive D. It will find out whichever drive is for the Ducky by looking for this duck keyword right here, and that's why you rename the USB Rubber Ducky to Duck. If you don't, the payload will not execute, because it needs to export the credentials to the Rubber Ducky, and in order to do that it needs to identify the drive letter, and in order to do that it needs a filter like Duck to get there. Now after it finds the drive letter labeled Duck, it sets it to my D, and then it sets it to a variable named my D. And then so delay, cause a 3-second delay to ensure this is complete. And then now this one right here checks if the files already exist. This one checks if there's a crest directory. Remember that you create a crest directory here. Now this will check if there is a crest there are items in crest directory, and sets that number to a variable name count. Sets that number to a variable name count. Like right now in the crest directory there's nothing, so we expect 0. So just run that one. Okay, first of all run this to ensure that that variable name my d is set there. My d is set to d. My drive is set to d. Now run this one to check. Copy. And this one to check. It will set count to 0. So you can see it sets count to 0 because there are no files here. But if I were to create, say, a new text file, name it test.txt, like that, and rerun the script like this, you see it will be set to 1 to show that there's one file in that drive. Now there's one file in that drive. There's a place where you use this variable. There's a reason why you need to set it there. But now that we're done with that, just delete that one. You don't need it. Now it will set the number of files. It will get the number of files and set it as a variable named and set it and assign it to a variable named count. Now right here it will check if not count, if it will just check if count is not equal to 0. Basically, if count is not equal to 0, it means there are files in the crest directory. So what we do is to clear tracks here. So this script runs twice. The reason why it runs twice because for Rubber Ducky, whenever you add a new file to the Ducky, it ejects and then reinserts itself. So the moment we extract the Wi-Fi credentials and store it into Ducky, the Ducky will eject and then reinsert itself, and then it will start running with the same payload again. So the first time it runs the payload, it will not execute this part here. It will not execute this part here. But the second time it runs the payload, it will execute. So the first time it will skip that part because there's this if not. There's that if not condition. There's a condition attached to it. Now the first time it executes where there are 0 files in the crest directory, it will execute this one here, and as we can see, this one here we'll just copy. Now there's nothing here. We run the okay, copy it. Now we run the script like that. See, it has exported one Wi-Fi credential, my Wi-Fi, the one I'm using, and it has exported it to here. Okay, there are 2 Wi-Fi credentials exported, this one and this one. Now I can click on any of those and check there's no encryption on this one. But if I click on this, there's an encryption key material. This is the password. Now it will export, like if there are 100 passwords, there are 100 Wi-Fi already configured onto the PC. There are 100 wireless access points already configured on the PC. All of them, all the details will be exported to the Ducky drive like this one. So you can just check them one by one. Yeah, you can check each of them. Now after the Rubber Ducky copies, after the Rubber Ducky extracts and copies and saves the credentials on the drive, on the Ducky drive, the Ducky drive will be ejected and reinserted. Now the second time it is reinserted, that's when this will be executed, yeah, because this is attached to a collision. And the second time is executed is just to clear tracks, because right now if I click Windows R or the GUI R, you see all the commands we ran, there. This shows, this leaves tracks behind, yeah, leaves some tracks behind. So in order to clear tracks, we run this one. So if the count is not equal to 0, meaning we already have credentials on the Ducky, we run this one right, we run this command right here. And what does that command do? It clears tracks and kills the CMD screen. Okay, let's copy it again. Okay, copy, paste, just get rid of that. Oh, okay, that should be there now. Just it will run it like that, and now it will clear tracks and exit CMD. Now if we click Windows R, there's nothing here to show that tracks are clear. No one will know whatever was run here. There's no history of commands. Yeah, so that's what that does. And now that Wi-Fi credentials are exported and tracks are cleared, now yes, that's a success. Yeah, so let's do a demonstration by clearing these creds. So there's no creds here, but ensure the creds directory is created. The script will just tell you what you need to do. Create a creds directory, ensure you rename it to Duck like that. It's already Duck, creds created. Now the payload is already copied right there. Good. Now I'm going to take off take it off debug mode and reinsert it. So take it out, now reinsert it and wait for it there. It's executing, some few seconds there. It has already reinserted, so already gotten the passwords and done. So now it will re-execute. Yes, okay. Now yeah, so that's how it executes. And yeah, you see both the windows are gone now. I suppose I should find all the passwords, and if I check creds, here are my Wi-Fi credentials, yeah, the 2 of them. So that's how it executes there. The credentials and all the other. Now yeah, okay, that's it.